Okay, so the event did pop up, and we got the option to name a new Kingsguard. I did wonder if the event might have been broken, or it might have been because I added someone in via cheat commands, possibly. That might have caused the issues, but it seems it's fine. And I've named Aenys Rollingford as the next, or the 7th of the Kingsguard. He's pretty good. He's 16. He's personal combat skill 105, which will eventually be 110 when he gets a bit older. He's also not really in the dissented, he's like a distant cousin. He's a cousin of the current lady of Roynford, so miles out of succession. He is... No, his mother is Saria, but his father is this guy. Celtica. So you can hear the lovely sounds of the plague outside. Wonderful. Now, I wanted to have a moment to, and as you may remember, I did this might be a while when you're seeing this, I don't really know, but I did a vote not long ago. It's the 26th of November, so not long ago when I'm recording this, but I did a vote about artificial events for Crusader Kings 2. Now, as you know, in most CK2 Let's Plays, there comes a time where the game gets incredibly boring to I'm not gonna lie. When you're this powerful, when you control the Iron Throne, you have Aaron, who's a very powerful person. He's also quite old and still hasn't died. Silverwing is one of the most strongest dragons in the realm, and continues to be powerful as shit. Though there is a fear that she may pass away, hopefully not anytime soon. And also we are quite powerful. Like there's no denying it. Our succession is solid. With Jaharis, who is a genius and attractive and strong. Sir Baelor, despite his atrocious haircut, yeah, that haircut doesn't do anyone favors, but yes. But yeah, I'm sort of thinking of doing an artificial event. It's going to be something Civil War related, and I'm going to kick it off. I've been thinking of it a little while ago, how it's going to kick off, how it's going to start, and who's going to try and take the throne, basically. That's the idea. So yeah, it's always fun setting up some civil wars to kick off. Yes, sometimes it's a bit like, oh well, you've done this on purpose to start a civil war and whatnot. But at the same time, it does add a bit more to the overall story of the game, rather than me just playing on and then nothing happening, me just skipping past years and years of time, and not a lot's going on. It isn't. It's all right, but again, not a lot is happening, and it just sometimes is so dull and boring when I'm sitting here skipping over years and just waiting for things. An end point for this series, and I was pondering this as I was putting up Christmas trees at work. As I think I want to get to the Targaryen Dynasty to get to at least 70 years past, where the Sunset Invasion begins. And that's a very powerful invasion that comes with a lot of armies, and they are extremely powerful. And if I'm stuck in the Civil War, then I could lose one of my kingdoms. Like if the West gets attacked when we're in the Civil War thing, we could lose the West if I can't get involved. So like it's incredibly deadly. And then at some point you got the White Walkers, which I can't remember if what did I set the White Walker things to? So yeah, so the Sunset Invasion will occur at a random date, so the earliest 75 years after the game is started. We'll see if there's another thing for the White Walkers. So I go past it. Where is it? Oh yeah, turn abdication. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, because I remember there was a time when some rulers kept like bloody like abdicating. Okay, so the White Walkers can invade, but the White Walkers won't invade till around 2980, I think it is, or sometime after 2980, if I remember correctly. But later bookmarks usually is about Robert's Rebellion, so 2982. Yeah, no. Yeah, 2828. No. I should know this. Is it, what was it, 8? So it's 8282. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it is. So about White Walker, so about the Clash of Kings period, so you got another, like, what, 113 years. So, and by that point, this series we could be playing as, like, Aeryn's great-great-grandson at that point, so that could be miles down the succession. So I think I'd definitely like to do the Sunset Invasion, do that, that'd be fun. That'd be very difficult and fun thing, and there's a possibility that we could potentially lose. Like, if we can't get our dragons to defeat their armies, because they have a lot of troops, we could potentially lose. And we'd just be forced into exile, eventually waiting for the chance to retake the Iron Throne at some point, which would be difficult to do. But would be interesting. So I think after the Sunset Invasion, I'd probably stop there. It depends on the outcome, of course, but if I defeated the Sunset Invasion, repelled their armies, and of just taking over Westeros and whatnot, eventually I would like to go and colonize the Summer Islands at some point. That I'd like to do at some point, or other. We'll have to see. Maybe in Jaehaerys' reign, possibly. We'll have to see. I can't understand why Baelor is. What caused him to go mad? That's what I want to know. Did he just decide he was going to go crazy one day? It's absolutely weird. I don't know what's going on. Very strange. Right. So I don't know what caused him to go mad, but yeah, I think after that point, after the Sunset Invasion, and after I've taken over the Summer Islands and possibly the Bastards Isles, I think I might possibly wrap the series there. But I will obviously keep the save, so if I do want to come back and play as another house in this universe, or one of the counties, like, I don't know, play as the Glovers maybe, or something, that'd be interesting. Or play as the Foresters, possibly, if they're still kicking about at that point. Or maybe House Truedrake, if they're still alive. Or another cadet branch of the dynasty, if there's one around. Or maybe an Ironborn and try and break free of the Seven Kingdoms. Or maybe an exile from the Targaryen Dynasty, or another exile from a house maybe living out in the Shire or Karth, or possibly over in Ibn. Well, that's interesting. It's a new that's a new sort of independent. Oh, they're having a revolt. Okay, I always thought they went independent. That's weird. But yeah, I think after them, we'd definitely probably wrap the series up after the Sunset Invasion. I'm pretty sure that's where I'd ideally think the series would end. And I'll leave the White Walker conflict for the next series if we carry on with the save. We are at the moment of recording doing a vote for what Crusader Kings 2 series will replace this, which will probably be straight off the Targaryen Dynasty. At the moment, the Game of Thrones mod is winning the poll, so it's fairly high chance we'll be returning to the world of Westeros and Essos and whatnot. Of course, a few more polls will take place for what time period we'll set this in. It could be War of Conquest, it could be around Feast of Crows, it could be around Robert's Rebellion, it could be the Bleeding Years, it could even be the Dance of Dragons again, or possibly the Rogue Prince, or the Reign of Maegor the Cruel. So yeah, and there's also the vote that we do after that will decide whereabouts we start. Do we start in Westeros, Essos, perhaps in the Summer Islands down here, possibly further to the east, past the Bone Mountains? Who knows? And eventually I'll choose a house and dynasty out of 5 potential houses. So one thing I want to do is sort of go over most characters in the realm right now and sort of give them some bit of backstories, but also go over what's going on. So right now, we're in a difficult situation. The Red Keepers and currently, well, the air right now is being harassed by the Grey Plague, which isn't great, and is also some fear in some of the gods of the High Septon and whatnot, as we have a fight to kill him earlier. And he's also sort of a Maester High Septon, which is odd. Very strange. Yeah, we had the scarred one, he died, and this guy was burnt alive. This guy's now still in jail for some reason. Wasn't there a revolt against the against the Targaryens of Dragonstone, I think? I'm not too sure. But, and I think I'll just unpause the game for a bit. Ooh. And so yeah, right now a lot of the Lord and small folk and whatnot almost see it. What's this? Oh right, it's fine, this guy. Yeah, we certainly wouldn't kill him. There you go. Oh, Marito is in jail by his wife. Oh dear. They're not getting along well. We'll see if we can rescue him. I'll issue a demand, I suppose. He is my friend, so we help him out. Especially Marito basically tutored most of my kids and grandkids, and most of my kids would urge Aeryn to get him out. Yeah, she released him. Marito's back here now. Good. He have a nice retirement here, despite the relationship with his... Well, I'd like to assume he'd return here, really, but... To Essos. But Essos? Dawn. So a lot of the small folk and whatnot see it as almost that the gods are very unhappy with Aeron. To most of the small folk, Aeron is of course R'hllor. He is almost is the Targaryens were foreigners before when they invaded Westeros about 180 odd years ago, and now Targaryens are even more foreigners. The fact they now have a different god than Faith of the Seven, so most of the lords and whatnot aren't particularly happy about that. Most of the small folk being as well. The small folk also aren't too keen with the dragons. The effects of the dance of dragons and the shepherd and his mad flock are still causing some trouble for the Targaryens. But yeah, most of the lords right now aren't too happy with Aeron. Aeron in his recent wars conquered a lot of people and fucking killed a lot of people as well. I mean, 131 kills. He unleashed his dragon against most people. Killed them all killed by his dragon, burnt people alive. Aeron scared the shit out of a lot of people to the point where people sort of losing faith with the Targaryens. Many people are aware that Jaehaerys is a bit cruel. He's had a few bastard kids. He's not, while being a genius, attractive and strong, he's more of a warrior and better warrior than a better king, really. As for Sir Baelor, some have heard that he's gone mad. So and also that his eventual son, Aeron, also has heard disturbing reports that he is indeed mad as well. So, it doesn't sound great for the Targaryens, and most of the small folk and the lords of the realm are a bit concerned. And given the last track record of the last Targaryens, we had Aeron, who basically is a second conqueror, I suppose. He conquered Westeros with an iron fist, and really just showed who's boss, pretty much. Some people probably haven't really forgetting the heinous and not particularly nice things that Aegon died. I'm convinced he's got immortal, by the way. Unless he just looks good for his age. I must know. Immortal. Queen King, Targ Armor, Dragon Intel, Dragon News, Dragon Intel, Dragon 48, Dragon 7. I don't think so. No. AI, Portrait, DNA, Ethnicity, Liege. No. I don't know. He just looks really good for his age. I don't know what it is. But his health is 4.5. What's my health? Out of curiosity. 12. So yeah, Aeron doesn't sound... he's very strong and like he's a guy that isn't going to die of old age anytime soon. He will die eventually, but the way it looks, I think he might outlive his son. Despite a few rivals here. Does this guy hate me? Who the hell was that? No idea. But yeah, given the track record of Kings, Aegon is not particularly... Well, he was a bit cruel. Obviously, he's a bit better now, but still, a lot of people remember the terrible years of Aegon's rule. Although most people from that time period are now dead. King Viserys, obviously, was a great king in some aspects, but he unfortunately will be known as the king that started the Civil War and basically led to the Green and the Blacks being formed and so much shit. And then of course you have Rhaenyra, who also was known for being cruel, a bit of a kinslayer, like it was not great. Why is she kinslayer? Oh, Daemon, that's probably it. Yeah, cruel, and also Daemon also was a bit of a rogue prince, dishonorable, cruel, and also murdered fucking kids. Like, Jaehaerys was the last really decent king, I'd say. Apart from Viserys, he was good, but just caused so much trouble in his later years. It just really caused so much issues. And then you had, and many people still remember Maegor the Cruel. Many remember Aenys the Weak, who didn't do very much wonders for the king, the realm. And Aegon the Conqueror, the conquering fiend of everything. He's the reason that Westeros is what it is today. A special help to Aeron many years down the line. But yeah. What it looks for the Targaryen reign isn't great. Jaehaerys is cruel, envious, paranoid, lustful, not the ideal king. Sir Baelor is a good king, but he's The lunacy isn't helping. And Aerion also has lunatic, so that also isn't helping. So most of the Lords of the Realm are almost a bit sort of... They're not happy with Targaryen rule, and they're starting to wonder, do we want these Targaryens as the eventual kings for the next couple generations? Doesn't look good for Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys is cruel and very unfaithful to his wife. Although actually... Oh, that's... Yeah. Him and his wife do not get along very well at all. And especially with a marriage like theirs, it isn't going to look great for the strengthening of the realm. Baelor has a good marriage, but unfortunately is cruel. Not cruel, lunatic. And again, that doesn't look great. He's also not the most brightest person compared to his father. Aerion looks to be mad and doesn't look great for the reign of the Targaryens. And yeah, it just doesn't look great. It really doesn't. So let's go over what will happen. Currently, Sir Commander Aemond has also named his son as the eventual heir. So the Targaryens, he's also got Spyrax as his dragon. He's also banging the Red Priest. Interesting. So Aemond's quite loyal to the throne. He's happy with Aemond. He respects Aerion greatly. He's also quite loyal and loves us quite a bit. Not quite happy with the whole unrightfully removed the councillor, but I'm pretty sure that was due to the Civil War, I'm pretty sure. Was it, I think? But yeah. Aemond is a little ambitious, but at the same time, he's loyal to the king. For now. He's also in the... No, Lord Paramount Aegon for the Iron Rule. That's not something I did. I have an idea for Aegon, I'm going to talk about in a bit, but I didn't actually do that, but that might actually lead into something later on. Commander Aemond is also leading the... Yeah, he's got Master Maelor of the Bloodfires, who are loyal to the throne. Especially the ones that we're given lands to, so Stokeworth's pretty loyal. We've got the Hollards pretty loyal. The Edgertons are loyal. The Templetons are loyal. These guys are loyal. Bramsfort isn't as loyal, but they're not too bad. Also, the Moors seem to inherit soon. Bloodfire's loyal. He's got a kid as well. Bayfon? Really? Okay, bit of an odd name. House Langwood, didn't they fight against us if I remember? No, they didn't. No, I think they were loyal, I think. The Piles stand with us. This is part of the... Yeah, all that now. Yeah. However, Aegon... I don't know how to really explain all this, but Aegon... He isn't that loyal to the throne. He has a claim for it. And, yeah, he's just not that loyal. Aegon is kind of envious. He doesn't have envious, but yeah. He's also a bit cruel and not the great. He's also, yeah, he's cruel, he's got cancer, so Aegon knows damn well that he's not going to be the king for long. And even if he wants to be king, he'd die pretty quickly. The cancer will kill him. Now, Aegon's aware of this, the cancer will kill him. And he doesn't really care that much. He's ready for his death. But at the same time, Aegon greatly isn't particularly happy with Aerion. He sees Aerion as this great warrior and conqueror, but he feels that's who he should have remained as, a warrior and a fighter. He feels as if Viserys, being the true-born son of Rhaenyra and Daemon, the quote-unquote rightful heirs to the throne, should certainly be... So Viserys should really have been the king. Viserys had the best claim, and obviously you could argue that Aegon really should have been king, but Rhaenyra was the named heir by Viserys, so we're using that bloodline. Viserys is the rightful heir by most accounts, really. Aegon's dead, and Viserys really should have been the one to sit the Iron Throne. Of course, the one main reason is that we did play as Viserys and give the throne to Viserys is that we were playing as Aerion. And Aerion well, he's not anymore, but he is ambitious, and he wanted to sit the throne himself. He believed he was the true-born son of Daemon, and he had most right to sit the thrones. But many people do still contest this. And many do some, and rumour has begun to spread around a lot more, mainly by Aegon and some of his other relatives, that Viserys should have been the rightful king. Viserys II. Of course, Viserys is now dead now. He's been dead the last year. And that sort of rightful heirness sort of goes to Aegon, in a way. He is the rightful heir. He's cruel and has no issues with the way he wants to do things. He has got cancer, so Aegon's aware that he probably won't be a king for very long, but that's not really going to stop him doing what he needs to do. Viserys is the next in line, and will likely sit the throne after him. That's what Aegon wants, of course. Whether or not Aegon will get such a thing is debatable, but we'll see. He's of course married to Baelor, so he's well aware of Jaehaerys being at his father-in-law and the next in line of the Targaryens. He knows Baelor's slightly mad, although kind and good, but the madness is still kind of there and concerning and could well get worse. Jaehaerys is of course cruel and envious, not the ideal king really. But yes, Aegon secretly lusts for the throne. Whether or not he quite succeeds as the king, we'll see. He is also aided by Daemon. Daemon has gone off us recently, ever since we killed and tortured his friend, which I can't quite remember who that was. He's not particularly happy as Hand of the King. It does say it's Hand of the King. Yeah, it does. So also Daemon's also very involved in the court. Now Daemon doesn't really want to be king. He's happy as Lord of the Whispers and whatnot. However, he does aspire and wants his family to be the top dogs of the realm, so to speak. And him and Aegon have been getting on quite well. They're not actually friends. I'm gonna have to actually make them friends at some point. But, oh shit. Oh, whoops. I accidentally alt-tabbed there. That's smart. Nice one. But yeah, him and Aegon have been getting along quite well lately. Too well, some might argue. And Aegon, in talks about their eventual scheme to take the Iron Throne, Aegon promised Daemon the lordship of Dragonstone. So essentially, hang on. So if I can click on it, so essentially Dragonstone stone dance in this region around here. So basic control of the majority of the Narrow Sea is the idea. And also, True Drake also has ambitions, and so is Aegon really, to take the Stepstones. The Stepstones were once part of Daemon's realm before, and they were once part of the Iron Throne. And they sort of have they feel as if it should belong to us. And the three daughters need to be dealt with. The three daughters, by intensive purposes, should be dead. They're not happy with it. And they're not happy with the fact that Aeron's doing nothing, despite being king and being a warrior and conquering and defeating his foes and vassals. They think as if Aeron should be doing more. And while they think Jaehaerys may do it, they want control of the Narrow Sea themselves. So Aegon certainly aspires to be king, and take on what his father should have been king, and he sees himself as the true heir to the Iron Throne. And he sees Viserys, his son, as the eventual heir. And True Drake, despite the love for his father, he has gone off his father. He's seen his cruelty and what he's done, and also the fact that his mother is... He also has a bit of faith, sympathy with Westerosi gods and whatnot. His mother is Red Priest Lyanna, who isn't particularly well, although she does have immortal, so she certainly won't be dead anytime soon. Baelor does love her father. Like, this civil war that will happen could really fracture the realm to no end. And Daemon has gone off the king lately. He is lovers with Baelor, so Baelor will certainly support him in all things he does. But True Drake sees that perhaps Aegon would make the better king. He's cruel right now and greedy, but Aegon won't be king forever, and Viserys could also be educated quite well by Daemon. Almost to the point where Daemon is basically essentially how Tywin Lannister was with Tommen and Joffrey. Basically king in all but name, essentially. And Daemon has great ambitions, and also a marriage between his daughter and Viserys could really unify the realm and keep things happy. So that's their idea. Lyessa, despite being a bit mad, would make a fine wife for his son. So those two are sort of plotting and scheming in the backgrounds of the realm, and are slowly but surely gathering their followers, so to speak. And I'll leave that. I'll let that fester for the time being, and I'll come back on more of that later on. Moving down to the south to the Stormlands, the opinion of Lord Paramount Caspar is not very high. He's very disappointed, probably with all the war and the destruction of all the dragons and whatnot and all that stuff. The fact that he killed his rivals, I don't know who the hell that was, but I've killed so many people, I don't know. You think he's more loyal because of Lysara, likely being very pushing him as king and whatnot. Can't remember if he had any... No, he didn't. However, he did have a few bastards. So is Caspar the most loyal person to the Targaryens right now? It's debatable, really. He's cruel, but he is just at the same time, and, well, only time will tell, I suppose. But the Esmonts... Well, the Esmonts are the reason that they sit, and he was the king once, but... It is one of the big... The reason the Esmonts are Lord of the Stormlands is because of Aerion. So, the Esmonts greatly respect. His brother was High Septon not long ago, before he passed away. Had a few kids in the process. He was married then, I think. Yeah, but then he must have divorced her for that, I suppose. But Caspar, I would say, was... Oh, wow, Aerion doesn't like him. Dishonored the Alliance. So maybe there's a bit of a feud going on there, I suppose. He's also... We appointed a non-faithful. The realm authority is not happy with. He's not happy with the fact that we are a foreigner and have a foreign religion. So Caspar isn't, well, on best terms with the Targaryens right now. Moving further south to Lord Paramount Dara. Now Dara is, of course, very loyal. Now he is married to Lady Rhaena of Dawn. He has a daughter who's betrothed to my grandson Aeron. I recently pushed him to become a skilled fighter. So I definitely say the Rhaenyras are indeed loyal. Merido is very loyal. His father was, of course, loyal. They are the reason that they do sit the Dornish seat, I suppose. So the Rhaenyras are very loyal. They also stand to inherit the Kingdom of the Westerlands. So also, again, very loyal to the throne. With the Westlands, on the other hand, they are Targaryen loyalists. So the Lancers are indeed loyal. I wasn't too sure if they were, actually, to be fair. They're not too happy. I'm a coward, apparently. What? I am? Yeah, we are terrifying. Like, that's... I don't know where we got the coward thing from, but okay. Maybe we didn't help her or something, I don't know, who knows. I think so. I want the other civil war to win. So we're not on the best of terms, but Sorel is still quite loyal and is, again, a Targaryen loyalist, so... Yeah. So, yeah, the Lannisters and, well, eventually House Rhaenyra are still loyal, probably quite loyal to the throne, and also probably the most powerful vassals in the realm. Especially as Sorel will do anything to protect her grandson at the end of the day. Moving south to Lady Paramount Rhaena. Now, Sir Maegor is currently involved quite heavily in the Reach. He's basically... I'd say he's essentially he's basically ruling the Reach, essentially, in his daughter's name, but his daughter is the Lady of the Reach. They betrothed to Jaehaerys, while my grandson's a Baelor. Aeron's betrothed to her, by the way. See how well that lasts, of course. But Lady Rhaena is, of course, the heir. Now, if she were to die, Garth Redwayne would take over. The Redwaynes are not loyal to the throne and probably try and take the side of the vassals and try and maybe go independent or something like that. But Lady Rhaena is definitely loyal, especially Maegor. Maegor was quite loyal despite the fact... Oh, then again, we did kill his wife. Yeah... that may cause the old issue there. But then again, he has gone homosexual, so I guess he's allowed to go his own routes, I suppose. But yeah, he's still not particularly happy about that. So the loyalty of the Reach is certainly a little fractious at best. Moving on to Lord Paramount Martin. Now, Martin is, of course, married to all my granddaughters. I have a kid, Lady Belena, who I've betrothed to Aegon. This girl as well, which I'm not all that bothered about. They're not the best marriage, but regardless, Lord Martin is loyal to the throne. He's a Targaryen loyalist at the end of the day. He is essentially... He's advisor, he's on the council and whatnot, and Martin is indeed very loyal to the throne. So, the Muds are definitely loyal. That's for damn sure. We also helped them, made them lords of the Riverlands, so there's also that. And they've gone from John to John II to Martin eventually. Also, my grandson married off there as well. The Black Ties are quite loyal, especially as they are, of course, as we basically made this guy Lord of the Iron Isles. The Stone Trees over here don't like us at all, but who the hell cares? But the Black Tides, I'd say, are definitely loyal. That's a funny thing to say with the Targaryens, but with the Ironborn, but they are loyal to, definitely loyal to Aeron at the very least. Moving on to the Vale. Now, Lady Paramount Lyria isn't too keen on us. Doesn't like us that much. Aeron also is not happy with her at all as well. Jesus. Chosen by R'hllor. Okay, just doesn't like her at all. But yeah, Lyria I wouldn't say is particularly loyal. There's some relations to Aegon there, but how are they related actually? Oh, right, okay, I see. But yeah, there's some sort of relation there, I guess. So maybe some sort of loyalty to the throne. But the fact that Jeremy is actually half brothers with Aegon could possibly lead the Sunderlands to choose a different path. Now, as for Lady Paramount Maegor of the North, she is called married to a Northman. Doesn't like us that much, but she is quite loyal to the throne. I'm right for remove because there's a few things I did that they weren't happy about, but regardless, she is a Targaryen loyalist, and she's a Targaryen and the granddaughter of Aegon, who is of course very loyal to the throne. And Maegor, I definitely would say, is definitely a Targaryen loyalist. She's on the council. She's my master of whisperers as well. Her son, Lord Maekar, she's got a son as well, so the line up there is pretty strong. So yeah, the North I can definitely see supporting the Targaryens. At least this side of the Targaryen dynasty. But we'll see. Now on to Lord Paramount Grolaf. Now Grolaf doesn't like us. Let's not get out of the way. We did kill his father, although the fact that hang on, who is this? Ah, yes, of course. Now the Heart Whisperers are quite a loyal house. Mors was of course the loyal man. He fought beside us. He opened the gates to us and allowed us to be the lords and whatnot, and allowed us to take over Hardhome to eventually retake the Wilding lands and eventually name them kings, and which eventually Court was the Lord Paramount. Although the Targaryens went back in the word to make them fully kings, but regardless, Lord Paramount Court is Lord Paramount. He controls the Wilding lands, but his son caused trouble when he killed my daughter. An act that the Targaryen dynasty was not fucking happy with, especially Aeron, who of course killed him. And that was about 13 years ago now, so that's quite a while ago when we did that. But yeah, he's dead. So Grolaf certainly blames us for the death of his father, especially obviously, as we set him on fire. However, there are some issues where he killed Lafia. Grolaf, is likely being counselled by many wildlings now, and a lot of the wildlings probably want independence. And many probably push Grolaf to be a bit against the Targaryen rules. Some say that possibly Lafia was cheating on Cain, and that's hence why they fell out, I suppose. And Grolaf has been sort of brought up, yes, in the Red Keep, but also in some ways sort of loathes the throne. So possibly there's I would definitely say there's an independence faction and a Aegon for the throne faction at some point. Now, who will take what side is debatable, but we'll have to see. So yeah, that's them. That's the Heart Whisperers. Their loyalty is very shaky, and I don't see them supporting. They're loyal for now, but supporting any longer, I don't see it happening. So on to Night King Lucas, who is 75 and is still not dead. We are the heir to the Night's Watch. However, this guy does not like us. He very much sees the Night's Watch should be independent, not part of the Iron Throne, despite the fact that the Wildlings are on the Iron Throne. The Night's Watch doesn't feel obligated to follow as the lords, lords of the Night's Watch and whatnot. He also doesn't like us a lot at all. So yes, so yeah, the Battle Worlds I can definitely see racing for independence later down the line, especially with how much this guy hates me. Unless the guy dies, and maybe I'll give it to someone else, and maybe they won't hate me as much, but who knows, really? Who knows? Did we pay our loan off? No, we didn't. Nope. Why did she add this horribly? I don't think that's a good idea. That's probably not a smart idea to do that, really. Can't tap the West Watch, that's not going to happen. Oh. Replace Prince Jaehaerys and become regent. That's most interesting. He will decline the plot and stand away from it, but it does go to show that Daemon and Aegon are indeed plotting in the shadows right now. But yeah, they are definitely. Oh, he's gone to R'hllor. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe it might be a way to possibly cure his cancer. That's probably why he did that. Maybe it would certainly make sense. No, this woman's done that. I can't. Why can't I do this? Oh, I hate this game sometimes. Oh, because she's under. Right, okay. So that's something the Dawn's guy to do himself. What's this? Oh, he's got 2 Lord Paramounts. Lord Paramounts? High Lordships. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah. When Aaron dies, everything's going to kick off. But I don't know when Aaron's going to die. Like, he's 74 and he's still not dead. Like, what keeps a man going? That's all I want to know. Maybe it'd be a bit like Aragorn. And in the books, Aragorn basically decided to not be, to die. And died. So, yeah. Oh, we've got a Liberation Revolt. Oh, the Valyrians have returned. Oh, right, okay. That's interesting. House Valyrian has, again, started to cause trouble. Right. Yeah, sorry, I will do... I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I will make sure like all my lords and vassals and whatnot are in the same army. Just to make it slightly harder for me, I think. Rather than it being... Oh, shit. Lord Martin's now dead. Died of the Great Plague, fuck. And then Lady Bolena is now heir to that, I suppose. That's interesting. So if Aaron takes over, they've got 71,000 men. I can't back out. Or they're going straight for King's Landing. Oh, Maegor died. Oh, that's a shame. He was quite cool, actually. No, we're going to win this anyway. So Emery Sand, he's not that, he's not really great. Again, I'm going to piss him off. But yeah, Daemon's also kind of annoyed at the fact that he's not getting his... The candidates that he wants are not being made King's Guard. He's not happy about that. He's starting to question why he should be Hand of the King, really. But I think it's probably wise to... What I'll do here is, Jaehaerys, in an effort to prove himself, wants to take the army to King's Landing with 10 and 25 with Jaehaerys, Aemond, and Pirka. In an effort to improve family relations, Aaron will take the next army with Aegon to try and get in touch with Aegon, maybe help him out of his cancer possibly, and talk to him a bit more about it, and get in touch with him, his family really, that he doesn't really talk to in Dragonstone. Unfortunately, the relationships over there is sort of waning a bit due to the fact that they are an island away. They're not exactly round the corner. So, yeah. Take the Farron's Cross back. We'll move down, bring this army out. Kingsguard. Oh, this guy's pretty good. Oakenfield. So Garrison Snow is actually better. Oh, he's a Forester bastard? Oh, yeah, it's cool. Interesting. And Sir Niles Westbrook. Actually, this guy's probably better. Garrison Snow. Yeah, I'd take him. He is a bastard of a noble house, so I'm happy with him being Kingsguard. Right. Oh, who just died there? Our little Titus Rosby's just died of old age. Lady Maria is now in charge, which could lead to the Moors getting more power. Not sure if that's what Aaron particularly wants. That was, his battle was successful. I only lost 200 men in that fight. That's interesting. Alright, on to this one. Yeah, we didn't lost 1,000 and killed his entire army. That's something. That's mainly the dragon doing that one. Yeah, we can carry on with our burning. Yeah, how's Farad'n still around? Okay, the Golden Cross Hills, they still have territory. Not for long the way it looks. Although Clayton does some more kids, so the line may or may not continue on, but the Farad'ns are constant in their rebellions here. It's not looking great, let's say that. Can I cure my... No. Percentage is now 50, holy crap. I think I might mention that though. Needs 67. Hang on a minute, why is he king? One true stretch of lawn. No. What if I make Aegon my something? Maybe it's a low one, I'm not all that bothered. There you go. There we go, and we saved Aegon, which may or may not lead to Erin's downfall. Yeah, I thought I'd do that. Yeah, Dara's loyal, so have him on the council. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some the next Targaryen series. That'd be not Targaryen series. The next Game of Thrones series would be quite fun. After that, I think I'm definitely going to take a break from Game of Thrones for a bit and play some other mods. Oh, he's lost apparently. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take some break and play some other mods. Do some more votes, of course. Can't quite heal any more people. It is quite useful, the healing ability, I must say. It is very useful. Nope. Oh shit. My lover's got fucking... Oh, that's a shame. I don't know if she's going to survive that though. Improving our relationship with the crap. Now, if you're wondering, should I go into I've already done that and I came out because we were going to get like the Coward or Craven train. I didn't want that. I was not having that. I'm not the bother commanders. Oh no, Visenya. Ugh, bollocks. The sad thing when the father outlives his own daughter. Great plague, fucking hell. Yeah, with the plague riding around, it's probably not a good idea right now. It's fine. I'm not sure. I'm not a massive fan of the electro sort of music. It sort of takes me out of the medieval period, I suppose. I don't like it that much. Oh, my friend died. Yeah, let's see how this plague goes. This could be... Oh, is it gone? Oh, it might do though. Oh, my lover survives. Awesome. Oh, do I take her as a concubine? I think Aaron's like fucking old. He's gonna die soon, so you may as well have some fun. And actually, kind of likes this girl. Now, this is something that will probably outrage many of the Targaryens, I think. No, she died. Ah. Didn't Rosby rebel against him, if I remember correctly? Yeah. Yes, I did. So... Good boy. You haven't quite forgotten the treachery of the Rosbys just that long ago. It's only about 5 years ago it kicked off, but we still haven't quite forgotten. Right, I think for now I'm probably going to skip ahead for a bit. I may or may not skip to that civil war. I'm just sort of debating how it's all going to kick off, really. I may or may not wait till Aerion does die. But I don't really... I don't know, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Oh shit, he's in charge of the Westlands. Won't you die of natural death? Or hell, Lord Paramount Daro, one of the powerful lord and vassals in the realm. Isn't he Warden of the South and Warden... Oh no, let's see. That'd be the Reach. Ah, Corlys Targaryen is now the law. Cool. So, looking at the vassal, this... I swear this used to be part of, yeah, so it's almost like... Yeah, it is. It used to be. How's that not in our land anymore? No idea. Maybe... maybe we'll have it revoked or something. But yeah, looking at that is very powerful. The Trident still as it is, Starks as it is, as it is. Yeah, Dawn, look at that. That is crazy. Yeah, he's basically risen up to the most powerful lord in the realm in seconds. What do I do? Don't need to click that button. Don't do that. She's trying to have me killed, is she? Cool. I got a little scared when I saw something about the dragon. I was like, oh. A slight heart attack there. Marry if you want, mate. My distant relative is revoking a lot of problems. Oh, Aegon's gone on a tour, I think? Oh, yeah. A journey. I wish I could do that. I wish I could just go on the journey. Just decide, wake up one morning and think, fuck gonna work. I'm gonna go on the journey. Oh, no, wilding revolt. That's always exciting. Plenty of action going on here. Where the hell even is this guy? Oh, we've won. I mean, sometimes they spawn and get themselves killed straight away and they lose. Yeah, I think depending on the hiership of the Lord, I think it makes them more of a... Makes them more likely to die. Okay, so the Fiery Hand seems to be sort of on contract with a lot of people. I don't really think they're vassals anymore. So they've sort of gone off their own separate ways, I think. Oh? Oh, Dragonstone's now. I thought like someone had converted, and I was like, wait, my red priest is converted, and they didn't. Right, Driftmark's next. I want to very much try and get most of the Crown lands to be at least Triumvir Law by the end of the series if possible. That's the idea. Yeah, I've stopped caring the minor lords. It's the high lords that I'm more concerned about. Because they have the power to become the Lord Paramounts and rule that region. Oh. That's interesting, the Civil War broken out. Honestly, one thing I'd love is if I could get involved in these Civil Wars, rather than just be like, oh, no, you can't do anything, you have to watch. And I'm like, oh, but I want to get involved. Alright, we'll let Dara deal with them. I do wonder how how it's going really for the... Because I imagine a lot of the Westland Lords aren't happy with... Not a lot are happy with him at all, actually. God, a lot of people just rebelled against the Targaryens. Targaryen control is slow but surely slipping. Yeah, it really is. We're in this session right now. Oh yeah, so it's Baelor, Aerion. Oh yeah, okay. Should we try and try and getting married off with people that are in my court? Nope. So Aegon's sexual preferences? Again, that might be down to the rumors, possibly, so it might not even be anything. Did his wife have, Oh, it might be because he's been cheating with his wife. Yeah, with this girl. Yeah, because he asked him to legitimize him, didn't he? No, we have no quarrel with Aegon, and that's just silly. Aegon does ride cannibal as well, so... and Aerion knows that war with his what is it, cousin, I think? Yeah, war with his cousin would result in, well, a lot of people dying, basically. So it really just isn't worth it. Oh, Daemon's been assaulted, that's not good. Sometimes I do just kind of like enjoy sitting here and just watching the realm go by and see how it all goes and whatnot. It is sometimes kind of interesting, fun. Dawn kind of needs to get their ass into gear right now, otherwise we're going to lose the... Actually, can I... We can't join our vassals' war except for Crusader. I just find it a bit odd. I find that a bit strange, really. Because they are sort of rebelling against the Lord Paramount, but that also sort of refers to me, kind of, really. I mean, God help them if they decide to kill my fucking... Ugh. So they want a Florence in charge. In an effort to strengthen the realm a bit, he's going to push the Crown Authority up, I think. Oh, Aemon's been having a ding-dong, I think. Ray. The barracks are constructed. I will do one for the... Who is actually Dawn going for, actually? That guy. You're ready with a dragon, couldn't they? Yeah. Growlithe needs to pull his weight a bit if he wants to stop these rebellions and things, because I can't do it. Unfortunately. Oh, the Targaryens are winning in the south. Cool. Yeah, so Maegor's leading the forces. And Maegor's a decent warrior and a very good commander, so... I don't think his sons are helping out. Vagon and Harris are sort of around. They're so far down the line of succession, I just don't really care about them. What's this really epic music I'm listening to? Agnes Day. I have no idea what that means. I imagine it will only be focused upon the army of Withers, I think. Oh, his army's coming north. Oh, Roger and they can help each other out here. I don't know if that army will entirely be involved. It might just be the guy that he's fighting. Possibly. We are close to paying off our debt. The shame that... Oh, he's lost loads of troops taking that bloody place. Ugh, it's a bit silly. He's got reinforcements coming. Yeah, he has. I don't know if that army will be involved with that force, because the Dornish conflict here... why are they... Oh, that's stupid. Why are they hostile with Lady Rhaena? Why? That's so silly. They're basically fighting for the same thing. It does seem silly. Let's repay our loan and see how long it takes us till we send out another loan. Oh, he's had a kid. Wayfarer's Rest is now Targaryen controlled, or law controlled rather. I'm going to see how the Civil War goes first before I do anything. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, they are. Oh wow, they've broken their morale. Holy crap. Do they have a dragon on that side or something? No. One of the Red Wains fights for Rhaena. Okay. Oh wow, they actually won that battle. That's really cool. Nice. So there is hope for the... If only I could join. If only I could get some of my relatives to join the conflict, that'd be great, but I can't. It sucks. Like, give me something to do, damn it. He likes me a bit more now, which is interesting. That is kind of strange why Dawn is for some reason unloyal to us. Not Dawn. It's why Dawn is now hostile to our enemies. I'm thinking Visenya after, like, because Baelor's just lost his aunt, so I think maybe Visenya, who just recently died. Rhaenys died many years ago, so I don't think Baelor would know her very well. So Visenya makes more sense. She's got a nice little nickname as well, the Fairest of Fort Top. Yep. Ooh. Megan wants to kill her own grandfather. That's very strange. He's trying to get her off the council, which is interesting. She will end the plot though if I tell her, which is good. Maybe she wants a cannibal, possibly. Who died? Oh, my bannerman's been killed. No, she just killed him. I received a letter from Lord Donald II in it. The Lord described very quick thinking and resolute action. There we go. Not sure what he's doing, but okay. Let's deal with these wildlings again. Doesn't take us too long to muster a force to deal with them. But yeah, maybe you can probably understand why I do want to make some, like, sort of, yeah, some of you probably do understand why I do want to make, like, some fake scenarios and civil wars and whatnot. Because as many of you can see, there is not a lot going on. And if I don't do anything, then there won't be a civil war. Like, there just will not be a civil war. Now, Aegon likes me. That's some diplomacy. Okay, so maybe Aegon sort of had a change of heart to being king, maybe? Possibly? Whether or not Daemon shares the same thing, I don't know. I imagine he'll get a claim if I die, I'd imagine. I'd assume so. I'm not too sure, though. We'll have to see what happens. What's going on down in the south? He's got a big force there. Though he's bringing up more troops, and his morale, what he did earlier, really broke the army. So Maegor really is a good warrior. Oh. Oh, Oh, he besieged it and captured him. Oh, sick. As he said to cross a rebellion led by a traitor Aaron Withers, and hereby turn him over you for judgment. Excellent. And now you're ending the war. He's got his other kids in prison. Are them alive? No, his brother's in charge. Who's that guy? Oh, no one for the funeral pyre. It's a bit of a 2-in-1, a funeral and a execution. So, like, that's not too bad. That, you know, saves a bit of job later on. You can have the execution as well as the funeral. Like, what more can you ask for? Right. Oh, Donifus, I remember him. Cure malformation. Alright, hell it. I'm not that bothered about him, to be honest. Yeah, we're cure Mega. Donifus is depressed. There's not a lot we can do to cure that, I'm afraid. Oh yes, Harrison Vagon. Better cure our son, because that's what Daemon would do, or Aaron would do. Oh dear. Oh, he's gone mad. Brilliant. He's also a cannibal for some odd reason. Maybe the old Lord Commander was onto something. Who's better? Who do I want to save the most at this lot? He's got depressed, so that'll go off eventually. We cure ailments. No, she said no. Okay. I don't see them on the class. We cure his malformation if you allow me. There you go. Kingswood, what are you doing? He's gonna try and do something to get Meg. He'll probably try and have her killed or something. I'm trying to wonder if Aaron would get involved. Like, what would the Targaryens do at this situation? Like, there's a guy that's now rebelling against them. Would they step in and try to do a plot? Would the Lords of Council be inclined to stop this guy? Was it Lord Montfort I gave it to? Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? His son's not too pleased, but I think it will. I don't think Aaron would, but I think Jaehaerys definitely would step in and get involved. He has been the reigning prince, the eventual heir to the throne, so I think he'd definitely get involved in this situation here. So yeah, let's imprison the guy. Now, do we have him killed? I think, Aerion, in his senile old age, is sort of unhappy with a lot of things, and just like, I think more. This is more of a Jaehaerys thing. Jaehaerys has sort of decided that he's basically gone to Attadale to demand he comes imprisonment and confesses to his crimes. I think Jaehaerys, with being that he's cruel and whatnot, and paranoid that maybe his enemies might try and maybe that Attadale might try and cause more trouble if he lets him live, or if he might return to the wall, or possibly become Lord of the Wall and cause trouble. So I think Jaehaerys would have him executed in Aaron's name, of course. And in some sort of what I would say to Aaron to back up his claim of murdering him, essentially, is that Pyle tried to decline his surrender, so he broke in and Jaehaerys had him burnt alive as punishment, really. Because Jaehaerys is, in my mind, a lot more of an evil king. He's also quite intelligent, but the paranoia is kicking him in the arse a bit. And also he's probably pissed off with the haircut Baelor's got. He's also favored by R'hllor. That's good. We'll cure his ailments, I think. We'll probably cure Donifus after his depression. And we'll cure her, I suppose. There you go. Yeah, the higher the Lord, the stronger the thing we get. Killed Rogar of High Point. Really? Why would you want to kill that guy? That seems very strange to me, but there you go. Oh. Do we... Oh no, he's gonna say no anyway. That's fine. Another revolt. He seems to be directly on other vassals, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, someone pointed out that I should make Aaron give him a cadet branch, but I don't think I will, because he's going to marry this girl, and I think I'm going to keep that as it is. The Regers are loyal to the throne, so I don't see it changing. Yeah, it's premature. So this girl is going to inherit both Westerlands and Dawn, making them very powerful. That is worrying, that's for sure. He's also friends with this guy. Maybe he gets along with him quite well, perhaps. Maybe. Maybe there's something in the shadows going on there, possibly. Right, I think I'm definitely going to skip ahead for a bit. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to fork out too much money now. Oh, bollocks. Horus is dead. Ah, he was so cool. Formidable fight and died. Who the hell killed him? He must have had a rival or something. I can't think when that music on sometimes. It's so loud. God, that sucks. That's a shame. It's a shame we can't really do, like, inquiries into, like, the assassination of certain members of the family. Like, I hope that's in CK3. I really hope there's, like, a thing in CK3 where you can go and, like, investigate the death of one of your vassals or one of your, like, relatives or something like that. Especially your grandson. Like, I should be able to, like, investigate what happened. But maybe it's because there's no leads or whatsoever, I suppose, but it's a shame we can't really investigate it, so it's sort of left on open, really. So, Walter of Oakenfield. Oh, that's the guy I looked at earlier. So, Byron, he's pretty good, although Drunkard isn't particularly... He's a lowborn, so there's nothing really there. Jaffa Gallen? Who the hell's that? Some Sellswood infantry group of guys. Oh, they were... Oh, right, okay. So related to this guy, so the Gallons, which aren't really a noble house. I guess Walter is probably the closest nobility. His nephew is Lord of a castle in Oakenfield, which is just in parchment. So I guess he's probably the best we've got, really. Or is there someone else that I could give the rank of Kingsguard to? No, not really. I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick nose on the realm thing. We can't make our dragons Kingsguard, sadly. Smaug. Summon Kenning. Yeah, as time goes on, I do want to do some more, like, sort of Civil War things, because otherwise my character's, like, so cool. Like, there's so much development to Jaharis. There's so much development to the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, development to Daemon, and I feel as if their talents and interests will just be wasted if we just don't really do a lot. So, yeah. I can't really find any more use, so I'm just going to go with, Sir Walter, I think. There you go. With the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Cool. But yeah, I certainly want to do, like, just more Civil Wars. I know some people might not like the idea of me doing it, but at the same time, it just makes the series way more interesting. No, not if it does that. Not if the game lags like that, it won't. Nope. Oh, the arrows have died out. That's interesting. Surprised I didn't have any kids at all. That's odd. Though it does happen, I've seen it happen before, where like people just don't have any kids and they just can't. It's almost as if like their fertility is just really low and just doesn't. They can't conceive essentially, which is interesting. It's like Grolas been married to his wife for a while and yet not a lot's happened. To be honest, at this point, I think Aeryn isn't really afraid of what happened. I don't know. I kind of just don't really want to like go into hiding, because I have to like go into. Hang on, if I just do this. Oh, another bloody one. There's a lot of potential with these characters, and it'd be a shame just to waste it all, really. Yeah, I think we won't go into hiding, I don't think. Aemond, Aeryn is a good man. He won't abandon his people here. Yeah, I mean, Aeryn definitely won't abandon. He's kind. He won't abandon his people this time. And maybe he'll start educating Aeryn as well, his great-grandson. Which is nice, really. It's too nice. We need something, like, interesting to happen. Like, more stuff kicking off in the realm, like, rather than... Oh, no, we're going to have boring stuff, and it's just me dead. Because that is what's going to happen. Like, it's going to get very dull, and I'm going to get bored. It's what's going to happen. We'll make a new command for a bit. It's a little laggy. I don't know what. I don't know if it's because I'm recording for a little while and it just doesn't like it, maybe. I don't know. That's why I'm not going too fast here. See if we can get to ×3 at the very least. Yeah, Aegon keeps trying to cause trouble. And he's got the pox. Eldred Hill. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I think I'll let this pox go over first, and then we'll go from there, I think. Just in the last minute, we saved him. She's got cruel. That's interesting. Oh. I also kind of want to lead into some sort of reason as to why we sort of give the independence to the wildlings, because they're just becoming such a pain in the ass that it's just not very fun anymore. Baelor being in favour of law. I almost want to play as Baelor for a bit, I think. I don't know. I do want to play as Jaehaerys, but at the same time, Baelor's starting to become a really interesting character to the point where I kind of want to play as him. We'll see, I suppose, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how the lore and history pans out, I suppose. But that is all for this little section of recording. I'm going to do some stuff off camera. I think we'll definitely we'll see what happens with this pox later down the line. And go from there, really. But that's all for a little while. I will see you soon. And I suspect when we come back, unless something else pops up, we will probably... Stop. Too loud. We'll probably go and do some... We'll probably either cut back to this eventual civil war that will take place, or we'll do something different. We'll have to see. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and farewell.